It just can't be I-95s and you know, some huge major bridge that thousands and thousands of cars go over. We need to make sure that rural infrastructure is included in as well, and that's one of the good pieces within the President's proposal. There's not a lot of meat that has really been laid down, but we've got the 30,000 foot view. So recognizing that there would be 50 billion that is kind of offset for rural, I think is very important. But that does mean that projects like whether it is the road or really the infrastructure projects that some would say, well, that's not quite shovel ready. I don't think the criteria here is shovel ready so much as how will this infrastructure allow us to build out our local economies. And so with everything, the devil is always in the details. In this instance, the devil is really going to be in the funding details, because we all want to build things, but nobody wants to pay for them. We're going to have to figure out how we pay for them. And this is where, again, from a rural perspective, we're a little bit at a disadvantage. We're not going to put a toll road out here. And we're not probably going to be able to attract the public-private partners that look at this and say, aha, this is going to be a great return on my investment. We don't fit that bill. And so the President discussed increasing the gas tax, and significantly so. I reminded him that in Alaska we pay in state for a gas tax. Ours is the lowest gas tax. We also pay more for our gasoline than just about anybody outside of Hawaii. Hawaii, I think, still beats us, although in some of our rural communities we blow them out of the water. So recognizing that, you know, there has to be some evening or some smoothing there. Also recognizing that a gas tax means that you pay at the pump. Well, here in this beautiful community, you've got a lot of people that are moving to electric vehicles. We want to encourage that. We don't want to discourage that. But you also don't get anything from a gas tax if you plug in at night, and yet you're on the roads and you're using it. So how do we account for just the reality that we have going forward? So the transportation bill is significant in terms of opportunities, but I'm telling communities that came from AML, telling people, bring your projects our way. We don't know if this is going to materialize in the way that some would suggest. We don't know if it's going to come about at all, but by gosh, if it does, we're going to be ready with every one of those projects, and we're going to be in the queue.